Hello? There we go. I hear my voice. I hear the game. We're back on track for streaming. So, normally I would stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I missed Monday. So, here I am streaming again. Tuesday. Tuesday, right? No. It's Wednesday. Sheesh. Anyway. We are going to see how far we get collecting the remaining stray beads. Whoops. We only have a few. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but we've already got... You know what? We could go, like, knock that one out real quick. Let's do that. While we're chatting. Whoops. Don't want to save it. I'll save it because it's faster to save than it is to back out of the screen. Let's see. Kamui, Webgear, Inuyasha, Pet, Kamiki, Shinshu. We gotta go drop a bomb on the fireworks guy. My goal, unless one of these beads is something stupid like another hour-long demon gate. Rabbits! Maybe we'll get the beads done. We will not see the fruits of our labor for the beads in this game. Because you only get the last bead when you finish the game completely. So I'm debating whether or not to, like, not play the whole game again, obviously, but, like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long to play again to, like, get a good feel for the stray beads. The bead, weapon. Just making sure I got that. Alright, you. 3 bombs. 1. Whoops. 1. 2. We're running into a problem. 1. Can we kill everything with fire? Is this the problem? One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Is that a triple whammy? Unbelievable! It's coming back to me. You didn't know your name. The flaming pyrotechnicist. Thanks, Pop. You're rekindled by fiery spirit. I want you to have this bead I found around here in return. Okay, then. Can't sit around here getting senile. I've got to come up with some ideas for next year's festival. Thanks. From their perspective, I mean, I know that the stray beads are valuable. But I do something really, life-changing for these people, and they're like, here's this bead I found. If you want it. I don't. It's like, oh, gee, thanks. Aw, man. The Divine Spring after defeating Blockhead Grande. Now I remember. I kind of blocked that out of my head already. One moment while I adjust some windows. There we go. All right, back to Kamui. Is she stretched? Look, okay, so when I'm standing still, the reflector circle is a circle. But when she's running, it, like, stretches. So they're literally stretching her model to make her look more sleek while running? The weird things game developers do for art. Right. Back to Kamui. Yes. Okay. So we need to look for... I can't mouse over, but we've already been down to the dojo. I suspect Blockhead is in this cave on the left. Actually, what's down here? Found him. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Take the beatings and dish it out. Is it something like this? Okay, I'm going to do a little test. It, like, lights everything up. Is this the pattern that lights up? No. So it lights up the original pattern. Which leads me to believe I'm like... Yeah, so it's like here, here, here. Oops. That's probably gonna screw it up. No, I don't care anymore. I might have to look up. I don't even know. Something down here. Yes, no. I kind of... There's like no way. There's no trick or rhyme or reason. I'm gonna do a quick search for if there is like a trick. So, remember how I said the way that I did this was to, like, I said I took photos, but what I did was I took a video. And I'm reading right here is, for that last blockhead, a great way to defeat him is by using a video camera that can record and play back frame by frame. So, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do? An iPhone can do that, right? I can just do a high-speed recording. I'm going to cheat, and I'm not going to feel bad about it at all. How fast can an iPhone record? Up to 240 FPS. Don't go to sleep. My phone is like really high frame rate. Fancy. All right. How are we going to do this? Because we're going to have to, like, pause. All right. So the trick, if you can call it a trick. We're going to record it as the lights light up. And then while holding down the paintbrush button, which is a task in and of itself, use the mouse and play back. I only have so many fingers. We're gonna try it. Whoops. Okay. I'm gonna hold it down and replay this video. Now, all of a sudden, I don't know how to replay it. There we go. So we've got this. We've got something here. And then we've got something here. Playback. We've got something right above this. And we've got something here. Then we've got something here. I feel like this grid is off kilter. We've got something here. We've got something here. Is that 8? That is 8. See? Wasn't precise enough. Somehow. Delete this so I don't waste drive space. No, I don't want to. How do I go back to the camera? Thanks. All right. I think I can stand to go a little faster on the FPS, so here we go again. Bonk. All right. Again. Here we go. One. Two. Three. Four. Over here. Five. Right here. 6. It's up here. And then right here. 7. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. It only took 2 times. Plus however many it took last time. Done. This cannot be! You have struck every last one of my weak points. We've already... Oh, white demon of death. Behold, the moment of death is upon me. May this image be burned into your eyes for all eternity. Blockhead Grande, I'll see to it that your epic tale lives on forever. Ooh. Gold dust. After we... Silver pocket watch. I am going to apply that gold dust right away to our lightning. Lightning sword. Ah! I jumped as soon as the cutscene started, so Ami did a unanimated leap. Straight up. All right. This may go better than I planned. We need to go to Webgear now. 81 and 83. And an alcove with a bear. At this rate, how about this? No matter where we end up today, Friday, I will finish the game. Unless... I don't know. Unless it's going to end up being like 4 hours. I'm worried that's a giant commitment. I think I can just light these torches now. I feel like there's something here. There isn't. Okay. If this was Zelda, this would definitely be like a... something special. Oh man, speaking of Zelda, I saw somebody playing Twilight Princess last night. And now I really want to play Twilight Princess. It is the only Zelda game I've finished. And I've only played it once. So I think it's about time I put that on my radar again. In an alcove with a bear in the middle of the village near the snowy waterfall. Cranes! Well, I tried to feed them meat. I meant to feed them fish. How about we concentrate on the beads? In an alcove with a bear in the middle of the village near the snowy waterfall. I'm like nowhere near the middle of the village. Rabbits. Anybody see a bear? Buried near the storks by the lake. We got that. Bear. Oh! Is this it? No. No bear. Okay. Plan B. That's sheep. I'm wondering if it's over here. Here. Whoa. Oh. Hello. Didn't expect to find this back here, but, sure. I'll bet there's an achievement for digging up all the clovers. There's a chest. Oh! Got an extra health thing. Buried in the back of the snowball playground is one of them, so I don't see any bear. Here's something buried. Too much to hope for a stray bead, I guess. Bear! This is the snowball place, right? No? No. More sheep. An alcove near the center of the village with a bear. Right to the snowy waterfall. So there is... There is something called Snowy Waterfall over here. I see a clover. Is there an alcove with a bear? Okay, it's getting light. Oh. Oh, hi, bear. Draw distance really got to you, didn't it? That is a giant bear. Wolves are no slouch either, and that bear is like 4 times the size of her. We got a bead! 83, buried in the back of the snowball playground. Whose house is this? Do not leave the door open. Okay, but who lives here? The sign isn't going to say. I'm going to go inside and see. Sea lion mask. I've always believed in Lika. Yeah. Was there... Who was everybody mad at? Everybody was mad at Oki, right? Knew she could do it. I just knew it from the start. There are many of us Oina folk left now, but we'll make sure Kamui stays a safe and peaceful land. Alright. Cool talk. Honk? I'm not gonna lie, that sounded like a Sunner from Riven. Oh! I think it's in here. Yep. I'll recognize that giant snowball anywhere, buried near the back of the snowball playground. Ah! I see the top of a chest. Yay! Just double checking this area for animals. There's a chest that I didn't get for some reason. Is there no animal? I thought there were animals, like, frolicking in the fire. Into campfires, but I guess not. Okay, bye! Right. Checking my lip. Don't go inside. Thank you. Checking my list. Nope. '85, '86, '87. In Kamui Ezofuji area, which is where the Ark is, I believe. So I fed the sheep. Bears. You're welcome. Hoot hoot. Oh. Okay then. Right. We've got one already. Buried on the cliffside behind Tuskel's hut. Use the vine to get it. So let's start there, shall we? I was gonna say foxes. You're like that unidentified weasel creature. Oh, we can look up the names of those creatures. They're not red pandas, are they? A raccoon? Sure. We're missing a whole animal. Boingy, boingy. Dog. Okay. Japanese raccoon then. They're red. Oh, hi, bear. So there was a ledge. No? There it is. Oh, we need the slash. Aha! The flower petal is, of course, just barely out of draw distance. Whee! I'm gonna have to look up where the last power slash upgrade is. Bonk. Bead! Which bead was this? There are two of them back here. This was... Oh, 86. So it was buried in the hard dig spot on the cliffside. Oh, one of them is buried. Ow! Can I get back on the vine? Please? I can, if I can get both it and myself. Oh. Boy, the draw distance is really hurting. Sun fragment. Okay. Sure. Bead. Alright. We're full here. We're full. Let's do astral pouches. Because I'm not going to need so much money anymore. But I'm sure it's an achievement to unlock all of those. 87. In the rocky area accessible via Mist Warp. Mist Warp, otherwise known as Mirror Teleport. Whee! Oh! Oh! Sheep? Hello! Thank you. Is there anything weird and cool buried under the Ark? Or where the Ark used to be? No. So there's a stray bead directly south, directly this way. We're going to have to use a mirror teleport to get there, which I would have assumed I had to, like, touch it to, like, add it to my network, but I guess I just have to see it. And now I can go anywhere. Alright, there are 2 beads in Yoshpet, which is the forest. One of them being... And I didn't forget. I just forgot at what time it happened. The race against Kai. Which I remember being a right pain in the butt. There's a teleport mirror. Rocky area. Okay. Hello. A bear. Have a fish. You're welcome. A pot. A bead. And a watch. And that's it. We only have 6 beads left. All right. I'm looking up Okami Power Slash 3. Donate 360,000 yen to the Divine Spring in Ezofuji. Oh. We are here. Can I escape? I doubt it. It would be super helpful if I could. Invisible walls. Yay. I can't jump on that. No, that's too tall for me to jump on. Ooh. I can barely make it. Invisible walls, games, stop doing that. We're going back. We've got to go back. This is the wrong way. Again, with the invisible walls. Oh, you can't be up there. Was there a glowing thing behind that house? Did I just imagine it? Yes. It's just a frozen waterfall. Okay. An irritating thing about the movement is that if you change elevation at all, moving forward and going up, it makes you jump. See, watch. See? Well, she didn't jump. Of course she didn't jump that time. But whenever she jumps, she loses all momentum. So you're like running along, and then you go up a slight bump, and then you've lost everything. Oh, what were those? Monkeys. They eat fish, evidently. It's in here. Sadly, the more brushes you add to your repertoire, the less it recognizes them all as a whole. Ah, money. 1. 2. 3. Matarasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Tachigami, can sense purity and light flowing from within you. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to recognize light coming from the sun god. Anyway, thanks to you, my power has again reached its peak. You can now easily slash through anything you desire. Even death. Achievement unlocked. Have guides. Will travel. Haha. Nice. I don't know if that's required, but I wonder if Power Slash 3 does more damage. Either way, Clovers under those should be like 50 praise points. Where are we going next? We going to Yosh Pet. Do we need all three in Yosh Pet? We absolutely do. Wait. Wait! No! We don't. We got one, didn't we? I remember. Near the end of the second section. Very descriptive, but we did get that one. Like, normally. Oh my god. The second bead in Yosh Pet is at the end of the wrong path at the end of the third section. And then 90. After defeating Lechku and Nechku, come back to Yosh Pet to face Kai in a racing minigame. Minigame. I'm going to go out on a limb and predict the reason why that race is so difficult is because Ami jumps at everything. Even if you don't hit spacebar, and it kills your speed. And that's why it was a pain. Thanks. Only took 3 times. Let's see. Inner Yosh Pet. Is this going to take us to, like, Ponktan? Oh. Yes and no. Oh. Near the end of the wrong path at the end of the third section. I'm going backwards on purpose. Okay, warhogs. Have some meat? No. Herbs? No. Seeds? Okay, then. I hear the hammer. We're not doing Ponkton yet. Or maybe we do. You know what? I'm sure Ishun will be very upset, and that's good enough reason for me. Not this place again. Boy, you're weird. You gonna go in or what? Yep. Then get in there and do what you gotta do already. I'm staying. This slick helmet of mine would get ruined at such a gloomy place. Okay. We also need to get that seal from that one nice old lady who wanted like 99,99999 gold. All right. Yosh Pet is 88 to 90. 89. No, wait. Ponkton. 91 on a lily pad near the origin mirror. Is there a vine sprout that's like out of draw distance? There's one. Nope. We already got that on a lily pad. We already get that? Am I like crazy? No, we got 92, which is on a chest on a lily pad in the northwest area. I don't know what Windows is yelling about. Oh, up there? Aha. Bead! So there's someone around here named Ishaku who we need to talk to, who did not give us a bead the first time we talked, but will now that we've taken Lika to the mountain. Nope, not you. A uncle called Isun used to live here, and boy, he could paint. He was the grandson of the village elder, so he had painting lessons every single day. But the elder was too hard on him. He never praised his grandson, no matter how well he painted. One day, Isun decided he'd had enough. He and the elder had a big fight, and he left the village for good. Whoops. That's backstory we don't care about. Mostly because Isun doesn't change at all. You feel for characters who grow over time, and Isun is not one of those kinds of characters. Okay, this is the Chieftains House. Who's Ishaku, and where did we find him? I don't remember. Can I float up here? Thanks, fine. Is that the chieftain? Am I been avoiding the chieftain, or what's going on here? Well, I guess let's check out the seal. Ooh, we just barely made it. It just opened. Whew. I think it's going to be a mirror. The fourth mirror. Oh, what are you doing back here? You look so desperate to get one of my seals, but the best price I can offer you is 99999 yen. That's as low as I can go. Yes. That's the spirit. Very well, then I'll make you the finest seal around for free. Why do you look so surprised? You should know I wouldn't dream of taking your money. I shouldn't have teased you like that, but this is the most important work I've had in 100 years, and I'm going to do my best job ever. Now, the first thing we need to do is decide on a design. You see the board on the wall over there? Use your brush and paint the seal design you'd like. It can be anything you like. Your name, a pattern you like, anything! Summon the artistic fire from deep within. A swirly, a shell. That didn't work exactly how I planned. There, good enough. So this is your artistic fire. I suppose there is some kind of indescribable heat to it. It's like a spiral on the sunstone things that give me health, right? Mm-hmm, yes. Are you sure this is it? Perfect. Wonderful! This design is an expression of your inner self, and I'll devote all of my own soul to making it. Don't ever come here again! Or I really need to concentrate. If you trust my skills, you don't need to look over my shoulder. No doubt you have got your own things getting on with anyway. Paths are sure to cross again when the time comes. Trust me, it's all about destiny. Now you be on your way. Don't look back. Okay. Okay. Literally can't go back inside. Whee! I'm going in here. Who are you? That's not who I want to talk to. Say you're a god, aren't you? We hardly see any here these days. Listen up, god. Wolf, I collect things I find in the forest. It's a sort of a hobby. You want to play shop? It's a pretty serious game. Oh, right. Scallops, blowfishes, nautiluses. Whoa. We're buying that. We need to stock up on, like, these healths. I feel like we're going to need more. Of those, we don't need mermaid coins anymore. You know what? I'm gonna stock up. I'm not gonna do quite 99 of them. But that's a lot of money I just spent on you. So, be happy. Alright, where's the chief? Chief! Hello, Wolf! Here to pay... Oh, well, a Shaku found his name. Yes. I'm assuming that means yes. He's been full of energy since your last visit. It's quite incredible. He even regained his eyesight. Free praise. I'll take it. Hi. Ooh, fancy picture. This village is blessed with the light from luminous moss. That's why no one else has noticed, but I can feel it. The day of darkness is almost here. Don't look at me like that. Yes, you're right. I do have a grandson. His name is Isun. Even when he was small, he had the potential to surpass me. I expected a lot of him, so I trained him really hard, but it backfired, and he ended up hating painting. I doubt he'd even pick up a brush nowadays. If you ever bump into him in your travels, please tell him I'm praying for his happiness. And give him this. Nope, I'm keeping that. That's all I can do for him now. But I love my grandson more than anyone could ever know. I can't bloom that. Nope. Okay. What's inner Yash pet? So inner Yash pet. There's these two, but I don't even know where inner Yash pet is. Are we in it now? At the end of the wrong path near the end of the second section. On the landing of the right wall of the catwalk section, the chest is not visible until you get closer. Of course it's not, because draw distance. Oh. Hello, world. Let's get out here if you're done. Okie dokie Loki. This should be inner Yash pet. It's not. Hi, Kai. I'm walking around you because... Wait. I'm gonna save real quick. I think this is the entrance. Yep. You want to go return to Ponkton Clearing? Well, fine then. Follow me. Okay, we've got 5 minutes. Thanks. Thanks. Oh. I'm just gonna take it leisurely and... maybe kill these trees for praise. Whoa. I have to imagine that they don't keep respawning because they're giving me praise. Ow! They're giving me praise, so hopefully that means they're like permanently turned now. Thank you. Haha! Take that. Up. Ow. We're gonna have to, like, learn to ace those, or we're not gonna beat her in the fight. Okay. Purposely going the wrong way, because there could be, maybe, a bead. No. Cat's eye tassels. Holy bone! Oh, I have fire. Can I melt this? I can. It's handy to know. Time doesn't stop when I paint. Which is also good to know. Hello, trees. Ow. Ooh. Angry tree. Ow. I missed. I feel like this is it. Oh. Okay. I guess this was the right way? So up here's the wrong way. But there's nothing. Going up this way. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, well. We're probably gonna run out of time. I'm going this way, because it tells me not to. This should be a bead? No, of course not. I wonder what happens when... Ow, we run out of time. Woo! We just start over. Okay. Alright, we... Ooh. Gonna say we only jump once there, jump once here. Hey, look, all the trees stayed the same? Oh, I found one. I want this. We're preparing for the great race. Jumped way too high. All right, that was the first area. This is the second area. I can't melt the thing when I'm frozen. Ow. This does not bode well for the race. Woo! Down here, right? Yes. Wait. Oh. Thought it was tree noises. It was icicle noises. Okay, at the end of the wrong path, at the end of the third section, which is this section. Thanks, Snowball. Let's go this way, shall we? Is that an angry tree? No. Oh, hello, angry trees. Okay, thanks, paintbrush. Okay, I was gonna say too bad she can't buy like snowshoes or something to keep from slipping on the ice. You. Oh my gosh. Boing. Okay. neutralize those trees for the future. There's... This is not a bead, I don't think. Nope. Steel Soul Sake. Oh, hi, tree. Oh! Where is your magic ball? No, don't don't fireball it. That was 13, so I think that was the last tree. Well, this guy's buried. Stray bead! All right. This is the race. We're not ready for that yet. And in 95 and 96. Do we have a clock here? No. Never mind. Turquoise tassels. I clipped through. I'll take it. Would you please? Would you please? Oh my gosh. I don't think we race. Maybe we don't even race like on this particular map. And clearing out all these trees isn't going to help us at all. I guess it'll help unlock everything. We have 4 astral pouches. Woo! Oh no! We got that chest. High tree. Swing at me. Swing. There we go. Wake up, tree. Ow. There's no wrong way to go at the moment. Oh. Rejuvenate. Oh. This is the wrong way, so clearly this is the way to go. Not a stray bead. At the end of the wrong path near the end of the second section. Nope. Was this the first section? Maybe? I'm gonna double check that there isn't something buried back here. No. To be fair, this may be the first section. This is the second section. Thank you? Ah! Scouring the forest. Oh. Whee! Hi. Do you want to throw? Thank you. Whoa. She's falling off. Oh. Whoa. Whoa again. Throw. Thank you. We're probably going to have to rerun this through. Well, fell off because... Oh. The camera is being a little pain. I think this is a bead. Nice. We're not going to get through this third section. For sure. Woo! I'm on the torch. Well, maybe we can, like, free this tree. Tree? Never mind. 5 minutes, everything's clear, or should be. Don't be beeping at me that much. It's not that bad. Woo! Clipped through, that's okay. All right, fine. I'll eat a bone just to stop the thing from yelling at me. Ooh. Ow. Ow again. This way, yes. All right, back to the third area. It's much faster when you're not stopping to smell the roses or the trees. Ow. All right, hello, tree. We meet again. Nope. Swing at me. Bloom. Oh. On the landing of the right wall of the catwalk section. Well, what do you know? It is the final stray bead. I believe so. Well, not counting Kai's race. I want to go this way just to see if there is anything over here. I can't help but notice there's not. I'm digging. Hello? No? An apple. Oh, hi, tree. You can finish out the trees, I think. How many praise was that? wasn't paying attention, and I don't know if that was the last tree. Nope. It's not the last tree. That's the last tree. You'll get a big boost for the last whatever you're doing. For the last animal, for the last tree. You know what? I'm going this way. You can't stop me. It's going to be like a crystal. A sun fragment. Now I have 2 of them. What's my everything look like? All I need is that last sunstone to... The last fragment will be the last health pod. And then I need to unlock purse, I guess. Not that I'm particularly interested in that, but if it's the last unlock, it's the last unlock. And I'm sure there's an achievement for it. Such as they are on Steam. Let's check our Bead list. One more. And it's Kai's race. How many... I don't want to go. I was walking by. How many attempts is it going to take to beat Kai at the race? I remember having to look up a video on the path to take. What in the world are you doing here? Well, honestly, I knew you'd come back. When we ran through the forest together before, I was really surprised to find that you could keep up. No one's even come close to beating me in a race before. Ever since that day, I've had this burning question in my head. Which one of us is the fastest? I'm absolutely desperate to know once and for all, and that's why you came here too, right? So, shall we race? In the off chance that I can beat her first try. Okay. I'm reading it. We have to beat her for the stray bead. In my memory, I was stopping in the middle of the race to get a stray bead. But that's not right. We'll race through the forest to the clearing. Whoever gets there first is the winner. And the problem for me... Oh, spirits of the air, earth, and sea! Bestow upon me your divine powers. At least the music is okay. Oh, that's great. Woo. It's probably helped me a lot that I've done this like a bunch of times. Collecting trees. Woo! I think I hear her behind me, though. Ugh. Go, 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 go. This is where it's gonna hurt a lot. Woo-hoo-ha! I did it. Can I continue to do it? Ow. Nope. So I can do it. It's just, I'm gonna have to avoid everything here. It's possible, maybe. Ooh. Oh no! No! She's like as fast as me, so I have to take shortcuts. Wait, what? I ran as fast as I could! How could you possibly have managed to get past me like that? You know what? We all saw her go in there first. I will take that victory. Well, it's kind of a relief in a way. Ever since the first time I met you, the only thing on my mind has been which one of us can run faster. I was losing sleep! Thanks for finally putting my mind at ease. Now, I can see you off on your travels without a heavy heart. I'll be praying for you to have a safe journey. Here, take this. You're really incredible. I know you can handle anything that comes your way. Now I can see you off with blah, 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 blah. Oof. It was first shot. I am going to chalk that up as a loss, personally, because I clearly walked through the portal after her. But maybe it had something to do with, like, the clock, maybe? How much time I took? So, there we go. The stray bead chart is complete. The last bead is right here in the middle, one row down. And we get that by defeating the last boss. And we get it. It's sort of like you sit through the credits, and then the last panel that pops up is, you got a stray bead. So, then it unlocks New Game Plus, and everybody's happy. I'm just thinking if there is anything else. I don't want to start the arc yet. I think we're going to reserve the arc, the last battle, for Friday. In the meantime, let's see, we got all the brush techniques. We don't have all the praise yet, but that'll be mostly from, at this point, collecting all the clovers. You know what? Haha. I'm just thinking back to Shinshu Field. I will show you what I'm talking about. Oh! Well, what do you know? Bonk. Nope. Bonk. Amber tassels. Hello, bear. Are you a happy bear? No, I haven't fed you yet. Where was that cave? We visited it twice now, and at the end is the crystal stone thing with the clover underneath of it. Is it down here? No. Was it in here? I don't think so. You've collected all of the dojo moves that I want. Oh. Pearl. Sheep fed you guys. There's an ice pile. Nope, that's rock. That's rock. Is it up here? Bears, I fed them. Owl. Can I feed... Owl? Can I feed the owl? I can't stand on the house, so I guess that's a negative. Was it in here? Yes. You. Digging everywhere except... Whew. Oh, that was chirping bats. Nope, I don't want to go up there. Have we been inside this house? Ooh. The days are short in Wepkir. Calmly. Ow. Hi. Wally. Oh, what have I done? If this carries on, Kamui will be ruined. I have to do something to stop them, but I'm no match for those assassin monsters. Oh, what am I going to do? Ow. I'm gonna bash your jars in. Hello, Wolfie. What are you doing out here in the blizzard? I envy you. You must have such an easy, carefree life. Oh, yes. I even have a bouncing bug to give me pep talks. What I wouldn't give to be like you. I'm doomed to spend my days here living in fear of those monsters. What? Oh, you have a Ponkel with you. A white wolf and a Ponkel? That's like the old legend. This must be the will of the gods. They must have told you to come here and help me? I find that whole young man thing a little patronizing. I've got a proper name, you know. I'm called a Wally. He's wearing a fish mask? Listen to my tale, messenger of the gods. It all started just over a year ago. I was living in Wepkir, the village up in the mountains. It's the home of... Yes, we know about the sword. Because the village elder always treated it with so much respect, I couldn't help feeling curious, so one day I touched it. I only touched it a tiny, tiny little bit, honest. Ever since then, I seem to be cursed with bad luck. My sandals broke. I was rejected by the girl I like. Banged my toe countless times, and an icicle fell on my head. And on top of that, this awful blizzard came along. Now those assassin monsters are trying to kill me. I didn't want to cause more trouble, so I came here to live. Well, it's very strange. You see, they're always staring at me from way off in the distance. I know. They're up. I know what they're up to. They're trying to break me emotionally. Then they'll come in for the kill. You have to help me, Wolfie. You have to help get rid of them. See? Oh, it's the... Okay. A wanted list. Yes. Is there a wanted list for every area? Because we've not done those in any other area. Exception Shoefield. Ami knows the feeling about icicles falling on one's head. Yep. I think the gods place some kind of mark on the assassin monsters. You'll definitely know when you see one. They're very wary, though. They only come out at night. Wally's record of penance. Ordinarily, the penitent man will pass. Oh. Feed the sheeps. All right. We'll do it. This is not... Let me out! There we go. When you've got that, like, big old swoosh in the middle, that's when you know you got the monster you want. I mean, somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Don't let it get away! Alright. The problem here is, let's see. It's barely taking any damage. Burn it. Stalking Blizzard defeated. We got barely 2,000 yen for that. Frozen? No, wait. Stalking Blizzard. Let's not play on the ice. I say, heading over here because it's another monster. All right. We don't need to be here. We don't need to be here either. Is it nighttime? We've got Webkir, or yeah, we've got the music playing. Whoops. Woo! Let's just scour down from the top, shall we? Oh, found one. Snowy Stigma. Thanks for giving me an unskippable Oh. That's 2 of them down. Snowy Stigma. Yes, thank you, Isun. Man, I don't want to fight them on the ice. Hello? You're orange. Dun dun dun. Frozen penitents. I'm stuck in the ground. Defeated. Oh. Who was that? Oh, Frozen Penitents. Creeping igloo and cold remorse. I am creeping igloo. Oh, what luck! Oh. Look, just... Chop, chop! Am I getting a little bit of praise when I kill these guys? Because that would be nice. That was Cold Remorse, right? Alright. It needs to stay night. Nope. Come on. Okay, it's not that one. At all. Wait, have I fed these rabbits? Yes. Okay, I tried this one. I don't know if the boss randomly shows up. Okay, found him. Creeping igloo. Stop dancing around. Fine, we'll do it this way. Ta-da! swoosh it the wrong way. Well, what do you know? You've taken care of all the names on the record of pendants. Bet that young man's gonna be happy to hear this. Let's go give him the news straight away. Well. Barking at the sheep. Okay. We were right in front of his house. Hello? How's it going with those assassin monsters? Wow! All their names have been crossed out. You did it, Wolfie. You finally did it? I just started. Now I can go to the toilet again without looking over my shoulder. And I don't have to crawl about on the ground when I go outside. Thanks so much! I don't have much to give you as a reward, but you can keep this as a token of our friendship. Thanks. It's terrible of me to put Kamui in danger like that, and I had to rely on you to fix the mess I made. I'll become strong enough to fight my own battles from now on. You didn't even give me praise? The legendary hero recognized... Oh, wait. You're not the legendary hero. Well, I was hoping to get praise out of that. So we bought that. I'm going to gold dust those beads. So when we equip the two most powerful rosaries, then they're both powerful. We need one more thing. I'm pointing at it, but you can't tell. The heart piece, right? The not a heart piece, we have a third left to get. There is one left in the whole game. No idea where. Okay, almost stream overtime. Shinshu, Agata, Taka Pass, Sasa Sanctuary, Ryoshima Coast, Cat Call Tower, Dragon Palace. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in Shinshu. Make it, well, I was going to say, make it daylight. As daylight as it is in the day of darkness. Pigs? I haven't fed any of these guys. All right. If you look up there, maybe I can find a good angle. Nope. The camera was refusing. There. Over here. Right there. There's a portal to somewhere. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Animal abuse. Hey, that's animal abuse. Can I bomb it? No. No. Oh. Did I hear a bird? Bird! Seeds! So I don't know. Oh! All creatures great and small. I just unlocked that achievement. Found it! Nightingale. Okay. So we have almost no fish for that achievement. I have met every monster. It tells me, I'm not going to go through them all, but it tells me, I should have read that like ages ago. It tells me their weaknesses. In that case, so, for anybody here for the end of the stream, here is our stray bead count. As you can see, 99 out of 100. We have collected all the stray beads that we can before finishing the game. So what that means is all of the side quests are finished. Well, not quite, right? Because we just did the cross the names off the list quest, and that was after finishing the beads. So I think the game plan, I'm going to go up here and save the game. Ooh. I can't remember how long it takes to do the arc. It is a... Hello? It is a dungeon, and then you have the final boss. But I'm tempted to just say, on Friday, we're just going to finish the game. And then if I want to do the achievements after the fact, I'm going to leave myself a save. So I can collect all the fish if I want. Or everything else. I'm trying to look for a save point. Oh. Well, perfect timing. We need 400. We need 36. No, 16. We need 16 more praise to finish unlocking. All right. Oh, I saw some rabbits. Hi. Oh boy, we got 4 praise out of that. Whoops. I'm going to double save, actually. Just in case. All right. I just ran away from a transport mirror, didn't I? It's been a long day. And I just got some messages complaining about how slow some code is that I wrote today. Go back to Kamui. But the thing is, they specifically requested some calculations that are going to be slower. And yet, now they're complaining that it's slower. So it's like, the bears that I can feed, I can feed you. The professional life of a developer. Too dumb to know what you're talking about, evidently. And yet, the client always wants the computer to, like, be an infinite resource of speed and power. Anyway, I'm gonna save it again. Okay. I don't think there's anything more to think about. I think that the tentative plan for this Friday is to just head right up to the Ark and finish the game. Fingers crossed. However long it takes. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. Hopefully all the combat maneuvers are like fresh in my mind and the final boss isn't going to be impossible. But for me personally, I'm going to try to look up the last sunstone piece thing before Friday and just like maybe try to well, I have everything upgraded that I need for power. It's just the money bag that I need to upgrade next. So I don't need money bag. I don't need money on the Ark. So I think we're good to go. Alright, that's enough. I am out of here. Thanks for everybody who stopped by to watch and chat and lurk and don't you howl. I want this music. Okay. And maybe I had like paint brushed on the one snowflake. Yeah, let me do like twirlies. Okay. Whatever that was. All right, well, I'm out of here. On that note, I'm out of here. Have a good evening. Yeah, it's Wednesday, right? Gosh, this week. See, it feels like... Yeah, it feels like Tuesday because I'm doing back-to-back streams this week. And that happened on Monday and Tuesday, but really it happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See you later. Have a good evening. Bye. Thanks for watching.